Good morning.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
I should have wore green.
Yeah, we're not celebrating, I guess. Today we're talking about geraniums. Look how beautiful these are. Guess what?
Pretty?
We're gonna clean them up. They look so pretty and bring in a little color and life in our greenhouses with 3 feet of snow. But we actually need to go through and clean these up because we want, for right now, we want them to put their energy into growing, not flowering and looking pretty. That can come later. So,
Are you thinking about spring? Did
yes.
you have snow?
Yes.
It's the incredible amount of snow that we had.
I don't know how far in the Midwest, the upper Midwest, but Wisconsin got walloped. And I know people are like, you didn't get 3 feet of snow or whatever.
Yeah,
we did. Walk across our yard. It's to here. I had my mom called this morning. She had no heat, so I had to go up there, park across the road, and walk in, and it was every bit up to my waist. And I'm 6'1", so yeah, we got 3 feet of snow for sure.
It was crazy.
Plus drifting.
So for all of you that are, we talked about the greenhouses and we're worried about the weight of the greenhouse. We did get extra support in.
Mm-hmm.
We do have to address the gutter
it's,
connect this spring, but I think for now
I'm gonna put in. We're gonna put in a few more jacks just to hold it. It's melting nicely. We've got the heat cranked in here. Jane is not gonna like that if she makes it into work today, because she's like, anything over 50, she's like, kick the fans on. I'm like, no. So we got the heat going. That means it's been hot in here. Not hot, but it's been pretty warm.
It's been warm.
A lot.
I can tell because we haven't watered because
Yeah.
it was so overcasting and just those unknowns.
Yeah, I got water
you
today.
Teared off on watering,
Yeah.
which it's showing now.
Yeah.
We need to get some
We
water.
got a full day of work just to catching up
and then we
snow
also
plowing,
have
watering, fixing stuff, and we have the kiddos coming from Surrey school.
well, they're not kiddos.
Teenagers.
Teenagers.
That's what I'm assuming.
They're marketing and agricultural.
Horticulture. I believe, yeah.
Are coming
so
in for a
excited for
tour.
that.
I
Yeah.
am too.
I gotta go get the driveway, the parking lot cleared. So there's a lot to do today, and I'm running on not much sleep.
It's
But I'm
okay.
not cranky like I was. before.
Somebody had said, another greenhouse said, give him a Snickers bar.
Yeah,
and
right.
I'm like, I would if there was anything open that day.
Yeah,
But
there was
wasn't.
nothing open. You couldn't go anywhere. It was a don't drive. Like if you don't have
Sheriff's Department was like, plows are off the road. It's too dangerous.
even the sheriff's department, they said only emergency services, and they were only snowmobiles. The sheriff's department was only using snowmobiles because everything was getting stuck. So
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So
Anyway.
greenhouses are stable at this point. We're thinking that the sun is out, so hopefully that's going to melt a
Get that
lot more. Do we have some repairs to do?
Yes.
Yes, we do. Is it going to be detrimental? Nope. I think we're in the clear.
I think we're good as that weight is.
I'm looking
is coming
around
on,
and
yeah. It's looking a lot better. Anyway.
Yay. Thank
Okay.
you for the prayers.
Do you want to joke for St. Patrick's Day?
Go for it.
Okay. So what
You've been leading up to this, weren't you?
I gotta think. What do you call a false Irish stone? A false Irish stone.
I have no idea.
A shamrock. Okay, I'm not really
That
into dad
doesn't even
jokes.
get the drum. No,
Okay.
I couldn't even think
Moving
of
on.
that.
St. Patrick's Day was a big deal in our
It was
household.
huge.
Yeah.
And we got
I
a
mean-
video this morning because Lucky the Leprechaun would always come and make havoc of everything.
Our kids were into Lucky the Leprechaun more than they were Santa Claus. So it was a big thing.
And
It
so
was fun.
I text our son's fiance and I said, Lucky was a big deal. Like, you should do something. And she did up his entire apartment.
Yep. So streamers and dyed the milk green, and yeah. So
It was
anyway,
fun.
geraniums. So let's talk a little bit about geranium care. Geraniums are one of those things that you absolutely need to clean up and stay on top of. Don't get a geranium if you're not going to care for them. I mean, if I can put some very strong words out there, don't go to your local greenhouse and buy geraniums if you're not going to care for them, because they will look terrible. We've always had that around here of all the businesses, like, yeah, I'll take 6 geranium hanging baskets. Well, but I see what you do every year, which is nothing. And the worst thing in the world is a geranium that is not cleaned up. So they take less as far as watering, but probably more when it comes to maintenance.
It's not hard maintenance. It's just it needs to be done.
Do it once a week.
Probably on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
When you think of Fertilizer Friday,
Clean up
maybe
your
you have
geraniums.
Clean Up Tuesday. No.
Yeah.
But they do need to. Like I know there's the Grand Hotel up in Mackinac Island.
Yeah.
And
red geraniums.
they have red geraniums. That's their theme. They're everywhere. And you know what? They have a crew of people taking care of those
Looks
geraniums.
good. Yeah.
It looks really good.
So, so cleaning up the flowers, it's a little bit different than say like petunias or verbena or marigolds, or they're a little bit different. And so I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna clean this one up right away. But it's not done. But if it were done, we'll play pretend. If this were spent, and you'll start seeing that on the petals, they'll start getting more ruffled and black and looking like they're done. And the darker colors actually last longer, or they, you know, if you have a white geranium, that's going to be the first that's going to show it.
You're going to notice it.
Yeah, the darker colors, you get a lot more mileage out of them. But let's say this is spent and I'm going to go through and take this. I'm not going to just nip it off right behind the bloom here. I'm actually going to take this whole stem all the way down and cracking it off at the neck, and I'm going to take this whole thing because this will die down and rot and then infect the rest of the plant. We don't want that. They're very susceptible to rot, and that can cause problems with your geraniums. So when you're cleaning up geraniums, this is how you deadhead them.
You can almost see at the end here, it kind of goes into a little flare of where to attach the stem. And it's gonna kill most of you to see this, but
Right.
The reason we're doing this video now is because all of these blooms, you see this bloom right here? We're going through and snipping them off.
Yep.
And then we're checking for any yellow leaves. These are looking really good, so I don't have any to show you. But any yellow leaves or any damaged leaves, maybe it got cut or smushed.
Yeah, clean those up.
You're
also.
gonna clean them up.
Here, you want
The-
a fresh one?
The reason that we're going through and doing this now, and you're like, but the blooms are so beautiful, why would you do that?
They are.
Because the plants are small, and we want you to have really healthy, good plants. And what does that involve is getting that root system to be very healthy so it sends out more blooms later on. So at this point, we're snipping off all the buds, all the blooms, taking off any damaged leaves that there are, and putting that energy back into here.
And leaves, it's going to be the same thing. So you see that now there is nothing wrong with this leaf, but say it was yellow, or it's got some funky edge here, or if some petals from the bloom fell down onto the leaves, they will kind of rot down, and they can cause problems later. So that's why we keep them clean. I'm going to take this whole thing, and I'm going to stem and all. It's going to go all the way down to that main stem, crack it off, and clean this up and get it out of that plant. And when you have like a bigger container or a bigger hanging basket, that foliage gets dense. Yeah, you need to dig in there and pull that stuff out, because it will cause problems later on for you.
It will. And so we have a lot of questions of people that when they buy their plants, they ask, should I take the blooms off? Should I take any foliage off? Should I do that when they purchase it? My opinion is at that point, no, let them bloom. If there's yellow leaves, always take that off. It's never gonna return green.
Yeah.
But you can leave them at that point. Us as growers, we like to clean them up at this point so that they're ready for you and healthy at the time that you're ready to plant them. So always clean up the bloom when they're starting to expire. But if you're buying them and the blooms are on them, go ahead, enjoy the bloom.
Now, if you go to our Sharky's Greenhouses YouTube channel, we have a whole playlist on geraniums, because geraniums is a big topic, and we have many videos on cleaning them up, not to overwater them. What are the different types of geraniums? So there is a whole playlist on our YouTube channel. Be sure to utilize that. So go to our Sharky's Greenhouses YouTube channel, look under those playlists. There's a lot of videos just on geranium care, and what types of geraniums. So
Geranium is not a
utilize that.
geranium.
Yeah.
Because there's also scented geraniums, like a citronella,
Ah.
like what you think of candles.
Yeah, citronella is a geranium.
It is. And it's a little tiny kind of flower, but it's
Usually
more
it's just
so
foliage.
for the foliage and the scent of it.
Mhm.
There's seed geraniums, there's zonal geraniums. So yeah, go
The
on
Ivy
there,
geraniums,
check them
yep.
out.
Yep. So so there's a whole list of videos on our YouTube channel. Be sure to check those out. So that's just a little bit of our topic on geraniums. We'll be talking a lot about geraniums
This summer.
this whole spring and summer, because it's a big topic. And
I'm
we
showing
want you
them just
to,
the green leaves.
we want you to have the absolute best, most beautiful geraniums on your
Here.
block. Nice. So we want to highlight again another one of our Beat Your
Yes.
Neighbor fertilizer retailers, and that is Thrive Greenhouse in Mukwonago, Wisconsin. That is a Wisconsin-y name. So Thrive Greenhouses, thank you for carrying our Beat Your Neighbor fertilizer. Be sure to visit them in Mukwonago.
And if you don't know where Mukwonago is, go on our retailer map
Yeah,
and take a
absolutely.
look at Wisconsin and find them. Go see who's in your area if you're in another state. And if you're a retailer looking to carry us, give us a email at the info@beatyourneighbor.com.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can
A
check
little
out
bit
there.
of paperwork and
Yeah, you can check out that all there at beatyourneighbor.com. And again, like Amy said, the retailer map, because if you say, hey, do you have anybody in Chicago, Illinois? We're just going to send you that link. Okay, so that map will show you everybody in that area that is carrying our Beat Your Neighbor fertilizer. If there's not somebody in that area, guess what? We can ship right to your door, except for California and New Jersey are the only two states that we cannot ship to. And we're U.S. only. I know that we have a lot
I
of,
was just gonna say.
like 30-some% of our followers are Canadian. Sorry, we cannot ship internationally, unfortunately. So, but anyway, so be sure to check out Thrive Greenhouse. So yeah, full day.
it is a full day.
It's a
and
full
we're gonna
day,
have a
and-
great attitude doing it.
Yes, you can see a smile on my face a little more than the last 2 days.
So everybody should be coming in. We're going to be working on plugs and figuring that out, figuring spacing out, and you're going to be doing all the rest of the chores outside.
Yes.
And then this afternoon we have the Suring School students coming in for a.
They want to know about marketing and they want to know about horticulture, so it's
Yeah.
kind of fun. So
So
that's
it is
exactly
gonna be-
what we do. I mean, we're essentially we're a media company now. We're with a little side business of a greenhouse and a fertilizer
I
company.
really have to give that teacher credit
Yeah.
because
Any
she
teacher
saw
credit.
well yes, but she saw it, she reached out to us, she followed up,
Yeah.
it's been very smooth transition getting it all approved, and kind of giving us a base of what is her students looking for. And she's not just saying, oh, here's my horticultural students. She's like, well, okay, we're gonna make the trip worth it, because Suring's
Yeah.
that's a little trip.
It's a hike, yeah, especially on back roads right now, where the roads are not plowed. The highways.
I
are,
wonder how
but
much snow they got.
I think everybody got well up to like Green Bay North. It was.
I wanted to make, and I told them not to shovel the back porch. I wanted to this morning make a snow fort out of this ginormous drift on the back porch.
That's where she wanted to do the live from.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, I can make the little snow fort, and we can tuck in there and do our live from inside of it. And it was negative. No, it wasn't negative. It was.
It's cold.
It was like 5 degrees.
Yeah.
And then his mom called.
Yeah. I got no heat.
And then I got my boots on, and I was like, well, maybe I'll just go get it ready. And then I thought, I don't think he's gonna be game for that. I think he's gonna be a little cranky. So
Scott needs a Snickers.
I'll just go do something else. But don't shovel the back porch.
Oh,
I'm making a snow fort tonight.
Gladly, you can shovel it all you want.
If
Yeah,
you
'cause
want to see me in my snow fort, just give a heart, and we'll post a picture of it.
we can't see out our sliding glass door. A sliding glass door is, a regular 7-foot door. You cannot see out it.
It drifted.
Yeah.
And it's really fun.
So, I will gladly let you shovel the back porch. So, all right. Well, thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Bye-bye.